Hollywood's been squirming very hard about all this, like the Epstein list, all this stuff that's been going live. And I know a lot of people have been confused. They're like, why is this person on the list? Why is it? Because I guess the deal with this Epstein list that's been going out is like basically just anyone who was mentioned in a court case. So it's like an actual like legal document. It's like it's not like a made up fucking list at this point.
Yeah.
But it's like someone who might have just been mentioned like under oath, basically.
There was a whole thing too where they were like George Lucas's name appeared in it, and I was like, fuck. And then I looked and they were like, did you ever see George Lucas on the island? They're like, no. Like, so it's like, you know, some of it is a little bit blurry. It
doesn't mean they went to the island. It just means that they were mentioned.
I'll also say it's pretty fucking frustrating. I've been trying to find the bitches to read them myself, the documents, because a lot of people are like, I'm not reading 100 pages. I don't give a fuck. I'll look through it. Yeah. I'll cruise through it. And they're making it hard to find them. I haven't been able to find them.
For anybody that wants to know, stuff. You open the file and you hit Control F on your keyboard, and then you just type whatever the fuck you want, and you will find it in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, so, search functions.
Do your own research.
People are fucking lazy too, bro. You know, so I mean, everybody's literally just waiting for the names to come out on social media. And don't get me wrong, it's been funny. Obviously, of course, the banger that everybody's been dying off of is that Stephen Hawking is fucking heavily mentioned.
Yeah,
and
which we already knew, but it's just extra funny now.
It makes a very unfortunate amount of sense, actually,
dude.
It's not funny, but it's like I think they're playing that one up because like that's the most like it is. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
No,
it's the most shocking, and people laugh as a response to being shocked, and so people are joking about it.
Well, it's like you were saying earlier, like whatever. They're just gonna throw the crippled dead guy under a bus.
Throw the fucking crippled dead guy
to distract you from the very still alive and very still in power people that are also all over this list. They got fucking Stephen Hawking. They got everybody, dude. You know that guy. You know, like the science dude, Eric Weinstein or whatever?
I mean,
he got invited to the island.
How much do we actually know about Stephen Hawking, though?
What do you mean? I can tell you anything.
Probably, he's trapped in a body that he can't really move, right?
Oh, my God.
So, obviously, very horny. He can't jerk it. Makes sense that he would need, something in his life. But, however, it's not like he has actual capability to do anything to anybody. But you know what I'm saying?
But it's his power dynamic.
But could it have just been blackmail? Like, I don't know how much we know about this really. Like, could he have just been coerced into it? It's not like he can do much just sitting there in his chair. He's like, no, please stop. No, I do not consent.
I didn't know he was in the Black Guys.
What?
You said, is it just blackmail?
Oh my God. I hate you.
Bring him over here. But so there was a fucking headline that came out that said that Stephen Hawking. There was, I don't know, some of these, who fucking knows what's real anymore? But that's our motto of the ZUDECAST is just open your mouth and say untrue things. Just let it fucking rip. But apparently. What was the deal with
apparently they were saying that he I don't think this is true, by the way. I think this is very untrue.
I saw Donald Trump Jr. post it, so
they were saying that he used to like watching naked midgets solve equations on a chalkboard that was too tall. And so, which I'm like,
jump up. But also, when they say, when it's midgets, I feel like that's a little bit more wholesome. But I don't think they mean midgets. No. I think midgets is a code word.
Oh my God! But anyways,
unfortunately,
it's fucking. If
like it was adult consenting midgets, and they're like, sure, I'll fucking do some quadratic formula for you if that's what gets you off.
Well, either way, dude. I mean, it's just a
But I literally saw that. I saw Don Jr. post that, and then. It was like a multi-slide thing on Instagram, and on the second one, it said like, if you get molested by Stephen Hawking, it's your fault.
Oh no!
I was like, no way, dude. That's I mean,
hey, how fast can that fucking wheelchair go,
dude?
Bro, you got the turbo boost in there, bro. Come on, he's got money.
There's a force field around the island where he's finally I can move again.
All they got to do is put a dog collar on him, bro. Straight up.
Well, hey man, he's faking it. He's fucking pounding adrenochrome shots, bro. He's just like, knock him back, and
but the fact that Epstein Island was like ADA compliant too? Like they lit up, or did he have like a 4-wheeler, like a sand crawler wheelchair? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
man,
a
you got
heavy
the dune
with
buggy
like
variant?
with like the tank treads on it. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
it's just fucking crazy because I mean, but this is why there's so many people that are on the list, right?
Yeah.
Just because you're on the list doesn't mean anything. But that's how they fucking. I think that was part of the whole blackmail scheme. This is how you get them in. You're like, yeah, do you want to go to this fancy party? They would start out going to just like Epstein's personal house in New York,
Right.
or whatever. It's in like Manhattan. Like even I saw Lewis Black was talking about that, how like he like was there like at a party, like he would just constantly have like influential famous people over all the time, comedians, scientists, whatever. Dang. And then eventually you get far enough and he's like, but do you want to come to my island? And most people will be like, yeah. That sounds tight. You mean I want to go on a private jet? And it's like you roll up there and it's like there's like jet skis and like pina coladas and fucking whatever. There's like, it's like little cocktails with flamingos in them and shit. They're like, wow, neat. And then eventually they're like, surprise, motherfucker. You know that chick that gave you a massage? Well, you're on camera, motherfucker. You're busted right now. And now you got to do everything. That's the most charitable explanation of how someone can get roped into this whole shit on fucking Epstein Island.
Hey, if y'all want a very entertaining fictionalized version to kind of process what all this shit's all about, watch the show Happy. It's a really crazy show. It's a really crazy kind of satire of all this shit, but it pretty much lays it down in a very consumable way what the alleged narrative is in a fictional way that's like still like a cool actiony show. But that show is wild. It's actually super good. It's a lot like The Boys. If you've seen The Boys, it's very on the same kind of vibe. But yeah, the show Happy really just breaks it down the same way, where it's like, yeah, people just getting coerced into indulging, whether it's even
like,
if it's just like,
you want some drugs, you want we got,
just,
get a massage. Like, it all seems like, because if you're just there, you're like, well, they probably do background checks, right? Like, these are employees or whatever. Like, they think, that's the super dastardly part of it. I mean, it's all fucked up, but like, they would have these girls like wearing like college shirts and stuff to give the impression that they're like adults.
Yeah.
But they're not. And yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. But what was I saying about the Stephen Hawking shit though?
Well, I don't think it's far-fetched that Stephen Hawking was into the midget videos, and I think he probably wanted to be around the underage girls. I feel like there's a clip of like him talking about God, how he's like, oh, the universe. Like, he will...
Do it in his voice.
In the universe, whatever. Basically, yeah, I think he's a pedo, even though he didn't use his dick. Right. Oh, basically, he was a cuck.
He's
not
who the chair in the cuck chair in the hotels was invented for.
Oh yeah.
God,
And sometimes,
dude.
yeah, it's like... Yeah, sometimes they would just start fucking on him, and then he would, like, talk...
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's fucked up.
Oh my god,
dude.
I'm claiming that. I had to get that out
dude.
there.
That's fucking.
It's probably right though.
This is extremely inappropriate, but I was joking around earlier before the pod.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
saying that. You know that Ramones song, I Want to Be Sedated?
Oh,
24 hours ago, I want to be sedated. The verse, it fits perfectly. He's like, put me in a wheelchair, put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh, no.
So
I
how
want to
did
go to the island. Yeah.
Yes.
so how did his like talking mechanism, since he couldn't type his thoughts, how is it connected to his
I
thoughts?
think
Eye tracker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, eye tracker.
So like, Stephen Hawking couldn't get a boner.
I don't think
he?
so.
I don't know. I don't
It's
think
just
so.
blood.
Yeah.
But I don't think so.
I don't
Probably
think
not.
so.
Probably not.
No.
That's a shame.
Hey y'all, so we're getting at it. We're at an hour and a half too. Was there any other stuff we wanted to kind of get to too? I know there's like the Florida Alia thing, which is kind of kind of a thing. But I just time check, just doing it, just time checking everybody, just saying.
I just wanted to make an observation that I don't think this is the end of the Epstein saga.
No,
and the reason,
absolutely not.
The reason I think that is because I never believed that Epstein or Ghislaine were the ringleaders, and I think the blackmail sort of plot has been triggered, and they're actually in the being blackmailed stage now. All the people who participated in unspeakable things, right? So if they started misbehaving, right? Some people started, acting like they were going to break the secrecy or the silence, essentially. Mm-hmm. What you do is you kill off the most important guy, and then you just say, oh, we got a list with all your names. Now we're going to, start releasing it.
Yeah.
And the whole thing just starts to come down.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Maybe Ghislaine and Epstein were causing problems or decided that they were going to start doing something that higher up didn't like. I don't know.
They've literally been described as middle management.
Yeah,
that's what people involved
exactly.
with the shit have called them. They've called them middle management, and it's like, damn, if middle management, I mean, who the fuck is even, at the top then? Like, if it's like your fucking middle management controls presidents and shit, like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, because there's all this stuff
aliens, that's who.
Yeah,
I think there was all this stuff about how he was connected to intelligence too, like Israeli intelligence, possibly like Mossad and like the IDF and stuff.
Right.
Because he would have like the Israel's defense minister come to his house, and they would be talking about shit. And it's like, if this guy was just a finance guy, what the fuck does he want to have to do with any of that? You know what I mean? Like, why would he care?
If you're a finance guy, I mean, dude, that's more of a lucrative position to be in, to fucking make connections too. If you're handling money, I mean, shit, dude. Yeah, you can bypass people hella hard if you're the one working with the numbers and squirming around in the accounts and doing that. Like you don't have to. You're not beholden to anybody realistically. Especially if you have access to people who are. If you have little minions who can take the heat for you and shit too. It's like.
And I think that's what's going to happen too, is there's going to be people that were on low levels of this, like a Stephen Hawking or like a whoever that was maybe went there once, but that are going to take the fall for all this. And then they're going to be we cleared it up. We fixed the whole problem. Yep. Everything's solved. But let me fucking pull up that Bill Clinton video, dude. Cause I'm
oh yeah, no,
this is, you can fucking tell him. I don't know, you guys, what do you think? Here,
I think it's definitely a bait. Like you're saying, we're going to act like it's all well and done and taken care of.
You got to look it up. I spammed everybody.
But
with
in reality, it's never going to stop.
Just look up.
I mean, until we have some sort of world police that is under a united government of Earth, then I don't think stuff like this can really be exterminated fully, is the thing. And I'm not saying we should do that, create a utopian or dystopian society like that, but I mean, it's the same thing as war. It's you will inevitably have conflicts, and there will inevitably be people doing awful things that it just happens, and there's too many of us to stop everything from happening.
Yeah, yeah.
We the majority of these sort of incidences of human trafficking never even end up discovered at all. So.
Oh yeah, you got it right there, Christian.
Yeah, I found it. There's no audio, but just look at his fucking face, dude. Any comments on the allegation of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein? Wild, dude.
And that's what he has to say, bro. Piece of shit, bro. One more time.
Just look at that face,
one more time for it.
That fucking smile, dude.
Hold on, pull up the Shrek meme, bro, because that's literally the same thing as that Shrek meme that keeps going around.
Well, this is an old clip too, right? This is from 2+ years ago, I want to say, or at least 2 years ago. So this is back when he still had the Duper's Delight phase, where he couldn't be tied to it at all, right? He's I think the evidence is clear, that being that there was no actual evidence against him at the time. But it's funny just seeing how hard he doubles down. When he thinks he's getting away with it,
dude, right? Yeah, he's well, because Bill Clinton's gonna be dead long before anything comes.
That's probably coming.
He doesn't give a shit. He truly doesn't give a fuck.
Giving it all, bro.
Dude, what else did we have? And it was weird because remember Ellen's fucking set on her show looked exactly like the fucking temple on Epstein Island. You guys ever see that shit?
What the
Vaguely.
Hold on. I know we're going over here, but like this is.
Man, Ellen
This is the
DeGenerate
perfect
strikes
place
again.
to close.
Dude,
Ellen was a
look
happy
at
place.
look at her set,
Ellen.
dude.
I never.
What
fucking
hella
liked
looks
Ellen.
like.
That's a bit of
No
a
way, dog.
I don't know.
Bro.
I'm just saying.
Bro.
Just saying.
It's a little uncanny. We'll give it that.
It evokes. If you know, you know. Maybe it's nothing.
I mean,
very,
well,
maybe
the
it's
rows,
nobody.
the rows of palm trees next to it doesn't do it favors.
No.
Yeah, like if
That's-
whatever.
That's dope. I like all of this.
Imagine a bit of. Imagine
R.I.P.
the fact that
Twitch.
they had a whole. It's like you could have just had sick parties on this island and not done all the other shit. Like what? And it's like now what? This whole island? What are we just gonna give it back to the fucking animals who that lived there originally? That's fucking boring, dude. Someone needs to like do something cooler with this island. I don't know.
Let's turn it into a theme park.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is where we do real Jurassic Park.
That's that like karmic inversion. We'll make kids happy instead.
Oh, that's good.